Hey, champs of Examsnet. Welcome to the question series. I hope this series of detailed explanation is helping you a lot. And today we'll be solving FCAT 1 12 Feb 2022 Shift 1 paper. This paper is going to have around 100 questions. So let's start. First 25 questions are going to be of your mental ability. So I'm starting with the first question. Question number 1. Rearrange the jumbled up letters in their natural sequence and find out the odd one out. So first of all, we have to arrange all of these in their correct sequence. So that means they are going to form some meaningful words. So ATBEL, this seems to form the word table. Then AIRCH, this seems to form chair. Then LGSAS, it probably forms the word glass. And NCBHE, this may make the word as bench. And now we have done that. We have arranged the jumbled up letters in their natural sequence and they are forming some meaningful words over here. Now is the time to find the odd one out. See over here, table, chair, and bench. They all are the furniture items, but glass is a utensil. And all of these three are the kitchen items, furniture items. They are furniture items, and whereas glass is the only one which is a utensil, that is, it is a kitchen item. So option C is the correct answer. Let's move question number 2. So here's the question number 2. 4-letter clusters have been given, out of which 3 are alike in some manner and one is different. You have to select the odd one out. So let's start with this. See over here, it has not told us to form a meaningful word from it. They are said that they are alike in some manner. So we have to first of all find out in what manner are they alike. I'm picking up the first one, which is EGCEA. EGCEA. See if I'm forming this one. So here is E, and after E, F, you are having a G, right? Let's make the E also bigger over here so that you can easily differentiate. So that means I'm having a +2 count over here. Then after G, you are having C. So here is C. It is D, it's C, right? There is a difference of -4. Correct? That means moving in the backward direction is -4. I'll redo this one. EGCEA. The very first alphabet was E, and E, then F, then G. That means from here to here, you have moved +2. And then after G, you are having a C. C comes here. That means you are shifting in the backward direction. That means you are moving -4 steps. Okay. In the first case, you were moving +2. The next one is E again. So that means after this is the third step. Again, it's moving +2 steps, right? This is the first step. This is the second step, and this is the third step. And let's see the fourth one. Now it is currently at E, and it has moved to A now, right? So this is like, of course, this is -4 steps. It has moved 4 steps backward direction. So I think the logic which is being followed in the first one, the logic over here is +2, then -4, then +2, then -4. We have to check whether the same logic is being followed in the other cases also or not. Let's take the next one, NPLNJ. LPN, sorry, it was NPLNJ. So now let's write, here is N, O, P, you have moved +2. Then after P, here is M, and So if it is at position P, it will move, let's see, when it will reach L position, when it has moved 4 steps backward, that's -4. Now it is at L, it moves to N. See, the next one is after L, it's N. Now again, it has moved 2 steps further. And then is J. So let's complete it over here. It's a J, K, L, M, N, O. Now it's at N. If at from N it has to move to J, it will have to move 2 steps, 4 steps backward again. So the logic +2 -4 +2 -4 is again being followed. Correct. So now let's move to the third one, which is the third one. Let's see. X, Z, V, X, T. X, Z, V, X, T. So this is the run. Now we have to see the correct one, like whether this one is also following it or not. So let's write down from X, starting from X, Y, Z, and I'll write W. Here will be V, U, and T. So I'm starting with X, moving +2, you get Z, that's correct. Then moving in the backward 4 direction, 4 steps, you will have V, that's again correct. It will move again in the +2, that it will get a X, which is again correct. Now it will move 4 steps backward and it will get a T. So again, I can see -2, +2, -4, +2, -4 rule is being followed. Let's look at the last one, QSOQN. So let's write QSOQN. So I'm writing down starting from Q over here. Here is Q, R, S, T, U. And let's write down some backward also, backward alphabets also. So P, O, N, M. Let's start. I have to start from Q. So moving 2 steps further, I get a S, which is correct. Then move 4 steps backward, you will get an O. That is again correct. Move 2 steps further, you will get a Q. This one is also correct. So till now we have everything correct. Let's move 4 steps now. According to the rule, you have to move 4 steps backward. So if I'm moving 4 steps backward, starting from this Q, what it will be? If I'm moving 4 steps backward, it will reach at M. So here it is. It is N over here. But it should have been a M in order to this be absolutely correct. So you can see in all of these, this rule +2 -4 +2 -4 is being followed, whereas option D in this particular alternative, no, rule is not being followed. This logic is not being followed. So this is the odd one out and the correct answer. Hope this is clear. Let's move next question. 5-letter clusters have been given, out of which 3 are alike in some manner and 1 is different. You have to select the odd one. So again, we have to move according to some logic. So let's see, this is A, B, B, C, C, B, C, C, D, D, F, G, G, H, H, J, L, L, M, M. So see over here, it's moving like +1, then 0, +1, 0. So the rule which I can see over here is +1, 0, +1, and a 0, +0. Okay, so this is a rule which is being followed in the first one. Seeing here also, see this is +1, +0, +1, +0. So this is +1, +0, +1, +0. This rule is again being followed. So FG, this is +1, GG +0, GH +1, HH +0. So JL here becomes +2. So it's JKL. That means I'm moving 2 steps. And LL, it's +0. And LM +1 +0. So clearly this is the odd one out, right? This is option D is the odd one out over here. Hope this is clear. Let's move next question. So this question is question number 4. In the following question, you have to select the related word from the given alternatives. Its ardor is related to passion in the same way. Arise is related to which word? Animated, stylized, old-fashioned, or occur. Out of this, which is the correct answer? See, ardor and passion, they are having, if I'm looking at these two words, ardor and passion, these two words have the same meaning. They means like these two words, they mean great enthusiasm. Great enthusiasm or zeal. So you have to one find out the one arise is related to which word. So in the same way, I can see like arise means emerge or become apparent or occur, like something when something is happening. It's not animated, it's not stylized or old fashioned. That's occur. Arise means when something is occurring, when something is happening, arising. Okay, so obviously option D, this occur, is the correct one which will be filled over here. So option D is the answer. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Question number 5. Select the option in which the words share the same relationship as that shared by the given pair of words. Fish to shoal. Like you have to find out the word which is the pair of the words which are having the same relationship as fish to soul. Shoal. The logic over here. See, fish. A large group of fish is called shoal. A large group of fish is called shoal. So let's see. Whale lives in water. So this is not a group of whale called wolf pack. Yes, a large group of wolves. A large group of wolves is called pack. That's correct. So this is the correct one. See, elephant flock, audience, theater, they are not, the group of elephants are not called flock, audience, a group of audience are not called theater. They go to the theater to watch something, but they are not called the theater. So group of wolf is called pack. So option B is the correct answer. I hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Question number 6. Select the option in which the words share the same relationship as that shared by the given pair of words. Hot, oven, cold is related to refrigerator, air conditioner, ice cream, or snow. See, hot oven, and oven is an appliance by which we can keep the food items hot. It is used in kitchens, right? Hot oven. So, hot is the like in kitchen. It's basically being used in kitchen. You keep oven, you use oven to keep things warm, to keep things hot, right? Similarly, in the kitchen, what things are used for keeping what a particular equipment or like appliances being used for keeping the things cold. It's not an air conditioner, it's not used over there. Ice cream, snow. It's a refrigerator which keeps all the things cold, right? In kitchen, refrigerator is used to keep the things cold, right? So that is the answer, option A. Hope this is clear. Let's move next one. Question number 7. So directions over here are you have to choose the correct option from the one which will complete the question mark, which you have to fill in the question mark to complete the series. So the series, it's 41, 52, 65, 82, 101. This seems a little weird, like what will come over here in the question mark. See, you have to find out the logic simply. What is the logic? If you find out the logic, what is being followed, the next number will be like a piece of cake for you. So the logic over here is number plus prime numbers. Okay. Starting from 11. Starting from 11 is equal to the next number. This is the logic. You all have to, like, this is the key thing. If you find out the logic, rest everything, I think you can do it very easily. So here the number, let's see with the first one. If I'm picking the first one, so it is 41. If I'm adding the first prime minister, prime number starting from 11, it is equal to 52. So let's move 52. The next prime number is 13. It comes out to be 65. So let's add 65. The next prime number is 17, which gives you a total of 82. 82, when I'll add 19 to it, you will get 101. 101, when I'll add the next prime number, that is 23, in that it you will get 124. Okay, so I think you got your answer, right? 124 is the next one in the series. See, over here, 124 will come. Option D. Hope this is clear. Let's move next one. Question number 8. Four words are given, three of which are alike in a certain way, while one is not. Select the inconsistent word: lignite, anthracite, granite, bituminous. So, lignite, I'm talking about the very first one. It is a brown coal. It is a brown coal, a soft, it's a like soft brown combustible sedimentary rock. Soft brown combustible, that means which can ignite easily. Sedimentary rock that is formed from the naturally compressed peat. It is formed by naturally compressed peat. Let's next talk about the next one, anthracite. It's a very hard type of coal. It's a hard type of coal that burns slowly without reducing, and that burns very slowly without reducing flames or smoke. And let's talk about the granite. It is a stone. Granite is a stone. It is one of the oldest and most durable building products available. Okay, oldest building product. So next one is bituminous coal. It is a black coal. It's a type of coal which contains star-like substance. It contains star-like substance called bitumen. So see, this is type of coal, this is a type of coal, this is a type of coal, whereas granite is a stone. So the one which is odd one out, select the inconsistent word from here is granite. That's option C. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next one. Question number 9. Four words are given, three of which are alike in certain way, while one is not. You have to select the inconsistent word again. Tiny, small, huge, heavy. See, the first three ones, tiny means very small, like tiny, small, they are of course the same things. Huge, it's again talking about the size, whereas heavy is talking about the weight of that object, right? So obviously the one which is inconsistent over here is option D, heavy. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next one. Question number 10. So, first of all, let's read the directions. You have to read the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. There are 6 persons going for a trip to Rajasthan. That is O, N, J, Z, S, and B. Z is sister of S, O is wife of N, B is wife of J, and sister of S, who is brother of Z. J has a son. Now, the question is, how is B related to O? This is the question. So let's see what the answer to this can be. See, this is a problem in which if you will follow some pictorial representation, then the things will be very much clear. Otherwise, the problem, this question can create a lot of confusion. So I'll go with the pictorial representation of this problem. Let's start. I'll be using some symbol. So let's use some symbols for relationships. And we'll be using those symbols to form the chart. Let's make. So the very first one, circle, a square, two lines, single line, and a vertical line. Okay. This circle represents a female, square represents a male, double line, married couple, and a single line, siblings, and the vertical line, difference of a generation. Okay. So let's see from the given information. Let's write down what we have. B is wife of, let's write down B is wife of J, and B is sister of S, right? S is brother of Z. Z is sister of S. Obviously, this is the same thing now. Z is sister of S, right? And then you also have are given that O is wife of N, and J has a son. These are the relationships which are given to us, right? J has a son, so let's make a pictorial representation of the given problem. So I'll be seeing over here, first of all, it's given B is wife of J. So B, that means if B is a wife, that means B is a female. I'll put B in a circle. It is wife of J. That means they are married couple, right? So I'll put a double line over here. And of course, J is a male. So it comes like this, right? Next is B is sister of S. That means they are siblings, right? And B is sister of S. I don't know what is S, whether S is a boy or a male or a female, I don't know. But in the very next line, it's given S is brother of Z. So that means S is a male. I'll put S in a square, right? It's given S is brother of Z. That means they are sibling, right? And over here, I'll put Z. I don't know whether Z is a male or female, so I'll keep it as such. Next line says Z is sister of S. That means Z is a female. I'll put Z in a circle. Okay. So let's once again quickly see B is wife of J. So B is a female, J is a male. They are married couple. B and S, they are sibling. B is a female, S is a male. Z and S are siblings again. Z is a female, S is a male. Let's move forward then. Next is given, it's J has a son, right? O is wife of N. So now it is nothing like I'm given that O is wife of N. So let's write O over here and N over here. That is given to you. O is wife of N. So that means O is a female and N is a male, right? They are married couples. Next, J has a son. So this is looking from here. I can clearly like J has a son. That means, see, in this one, no one can be like son of J. In this, S cannot be a son of J over here. So because they B and S, they are siblings, and B is wife of J, so they can't be siblings, right? Sorry, S can't be son of J. And the only one which is left over here is N. So N is, from here you can see N is son of J, which you can clearly observe, conclude from this pictorial representation. Now, what was the question? Let's see. The question was, how is B related to O? So, what is the relationship between B and O? Of course, see, B is wife of J. That means, O and J is having N as his son. That means B is also having N as his son. And N is married to O. So that means B is mother in law because she's a female, right? Mother in law of O, right? Hence, the correct answer is, let's see, option C, mother in law. I hope this is clear to you. So before moving further, I would like to request that if you are having any doubts in any of the questions other than this video, then you can reach out to one of us from the Telegram link for the live doubt system. This will help you a lot. So now let's move to the next question. Question number 11. If P is brother of Q, M is sister of Q, T is brother of P, then how is Q related to T? See, this problem is exactly looking like the one we just solved. So I'll be using the same approach which I used in the last question to solve this one as well. I'll be using certain symbols for this family tree. So let's make the symbols. A circle represents a female, square represents a male. This line, double lines represents married couple. Single line represents siblings, and a vertical one, difference of a generation. So let's write down what relations we are given once. P is brother of Q. M is sister of Q. T is brother of P, and you have to find out what is the relationship between Q and T. Let's make a pictorial representation using the data which is given over here. So P is brother of Q. First of all, P and Q. P is brother of Q. This simply means P is a male, but I don't know whether Q is a male or a female. So I'll keep Q as such. They are siblings, so I'll put a straight line, one single line. M is sister of Q. Now, M sister, that means M is a female, and their siblings, I'll draw a single line again. T is brother of P, right? T is brother of P. So let's make T over here. It's a male because they are brother. That means T and P, they are siblings. So I'll keep T over here like this. Now this is a family tree which I can see. Now you have to find out the relationship between Q and T. Between these two, what is the relationship? Of course, they are nothing but they are siblings. But I don't know whether Q is a male or a female. So I'll simply keep like what is the relationship? How is Q related to T? Q is related to T, like Q may be a sister or brother because I don't know the gender of Q. So Q may be a sister of a brother for T. That is the correct answer. Hope this is clear. Let's see the options. This one, option T. Next, question number 12. So you have to select the Venn diagram which best represents the relationship between the following words: father, men, pilot. See, all men, like father, of course, all men are fathers. Like there are some men which cannot be father like. So you will see this will be a representation, like this will be a bigger circle which represents men, and some men are father. So this one, the internal one, this is representing father. And there are some men, some fathers who are pilot also. So I'll make another entity over here, this one. This represents pilots. So these ones are this particular section represents those men who are father as well as pilots. Correct. So that means simply all fathers are men, some pilots are fathers, and some pilots are not fathers, and they are only men. Like, okay. So see, this option B is representing this situation absolutely clear. I hope this is clear. Let's move next one. Question number 13. Again, you are given a Venn diagram and you have to choose the relationship between words like ring, diamond ring, ornament. See, diamond ring, ring and ornament over here. This is an ornament, first of all. See, all of this, maybe a ring, maybe a diamond ring, both are ornaments only. So this bigger circle this represents ornament. And then there comes a ring, right? And this one is a diamond ring, correct? So I can see, let's see, option C is exactly matching with this. This is the correct answer. Next, let's move question number 14. So among the following marked as A, B, C, D, E, you have to select the figure which satisfies the same conditions as the placement of dots as the figure X. So if I'm looking at this one over here, you can see you're having some dots, and you have to choose from these figure which goes like somewhat with this figure. So in the question figure, one of the dots lies in the region which is common to the pentagon and the arrow. See this one? This one is a dot which is, wait, okay. So this one is the dot which is common to the pentagon and the arrow. The second dot over here, the second dot lies in the region common to the rectangle and arrow. This one, this is the second dot, okay? And this is the first one. And this one, this dot lies, it's common only for the pentagon. This is particularly only in the pentagon region. It's not common in any other region. So let's see which one is exactly matching over here. If I'm seeing, see this one over here, if I'm looking at the third figure, the C figure, there is one portion which is common to the pentagon and the arrow. There is one portion which is common to the arrow and the this rectangle, right? And this one portion is only, like this dot can come only in the region of the pentagon, and none of the other options is matching with the pattern of dots. No, not this one, not this one, not this one, and not this one. Only this one is having the same, dots can be put in the same region as the question figure X. So this is the correct answer, option A. Let's move. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 15. Which answer figure will complete the pattern in the following question figure? See, this is the figure. So let's try to make to complete a pattern. This is the one, and this is the one. Then you are having a straight line, and then this. So you just have to see which one is going exactly like this. This is the one. See, if I'm looking at just this portion that I have drawn, only this is the figure which is exactly matching with this question figure, right? So this is your answer. Option A. Let's move next question. Question number 16. Which answer figure will complete the pattern in the following question figure? So I'll try to complete the figure in the question itself, and then we will see which is matching in the answer. So let's make over here, if I'm drawing this, then it will be, I'm starting from if here, so it will match with here. It will go till here, right? These two will match. And then what will I do? I'll make a rhombus over here. I'll complete this rhombus, and then I have to draw a straight line. So let's look at this portion, the particular portion only, and the one which is exactly matching with this portion is option D. This is clearly visible. So this is the correct answer. Option D. So if you are putting down this one, you will have the complete pattern in the figure. Hope this is clear. Next is question number 17. This is the problem figure, and then you have to you have to find out like which of these best complies like with the question figure. See, over here you are having two curved lines which are not touching each other. It's not passing through the center of the square also. So see, this one is not having such patterns. I'll ignore this. Even here, the two semicircles, the two parabolas, they are intersecting. This is not done. See, in this one, you are having that portion. The two curved portions are there. So this one goes probably. And this one again, because the two curved lines, they are touching each other. This one will not go. So option C is the answer to the question, right? And this is very, if I'm looking at this figure very closely, we find that the problem figure is embedded in this option C figure, right? Next is question number 18. So over here, you have to find out like what will come in the next one. See, at every odd and even position, the shaded portion is moving in a clockwise direction. No? See, this is the portion, and then it will move clockwise over here, then a clockwise over here. This is the shaded portion. It has moved from here to here. Now, obviously, if I'm looking at the next one, if I'm looking at the next one, this should have been gone over here, right? So in which one it is moved over here? Obviously, this is the one in which it has moved. See, this is not the, if I'm having the next figure will be this one only. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. Next is question number 19. There are the following figures are alike in creation way and one is different. You have to select the odd one out. So it's talking particularly like in the creation way. That means in the basic creating of this figure, there three figures are alike and one is different. You have to see that one. See the position of this arrow and this dot. They are in the same, on the same side, right? The position of the arrow and the dot, they are on the same side again, same side again, same side. They are on the opposite side, dot and arrow. They are on the opposite side and this is again on the same side. So these are having dot and arrow on same side. Even this one and even this one. Which only this is the one which is having them in the opposite direction. So this is the correct answer, option C. Next, let's move next question, 20th question. You have to select the odd words from the given alternative: exhausted, weary, fatigued, weary. So very, let's write down the meanings of them. Exhausted means when you're completely tired or completely depleted of the resources. Completely depleted of resources. Weary means exhausted. In many ways, like weary means exhausted in strength or in vigor or freshness, like many of the things. Okay, exhausted in many ways. Then fatigued, it means when you're drained of your energy. And very means marked by like very marked by keen caution, cunning, or like when detecting or escaping some danger, some sort of danger. So this is marked by keen caution, cunning, and watchfulness, especially in detecting, especially in case of in like detecting and escaping danger. So the odd one out, they are the three ones, they are having the same meanings, and very seems to be the odd one from them. Option D. Next question number 21. Hope that is clear to the previous question is clear to you. I'm moving to the next question. So here it's given the question is about the code language. God sent is written FNCRDMS. So God sent is written in the form of FNCRDMS. So you are seeing in all of these, the code of the word is formed by replacing each letter of the word with its predecessor as per the English alphabetical series, right? They are the predecessor as per the English alphabetical series. Let's write down the second one also and see if this is the case with the second option also. Joking, and it is INJHMF. So again, this is the same one. It is the predecessor only, right? Like IJNOJKHIMNFG. So now I think this will be very much easy for us to find out the code for this word. Let's write down the code for this word. First of all, let's write down this word itself. So the given word was BRAZENLY. A comes before B, and here should be Q. A. A is the first alphabetical alphabet, so a Z will come over here. Then you are having a Y, then D, M, K, X. So it's A, Q, Z, Y, D, M, K, X. Let's see the one. Option A. This is the one which is going exactly with the answer that we got, right? Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. But before moving towards that question, I would really like to remind you once that if you are having any doubts in any of the questions other than this video, then you can reach to one of us from the Telegram link for the live doubt system. See, do avail. This is going to be really interesting and problem solving for you. So I'm moving to the next question. That question number 22. P is 6 kilometers west from point Q. Point R is 4 kilometers north to point Q. S is 12 kilometers south from point R. And now point S is in which direction and how much far from point P? I hope you already are aware of the directions, right? Let's quickly once have a look at the directions. This is north, this is always south. This one represents to the in this map, this side represents the east and this one is the west. So I'm starting from Q. So it has started. P is 6 kilometers west from Q. If I'm imagining that the Q, if I'm imagining that Q is somewhere over here, right? This is Q. So P is 6 kilometers towards the west. West is in left direction. So this is somewhere like this is P. This is 6 kilometers, right? Point R is 4 kilometers north to point P. So this is point R is 4 kilometers north to point Q. So this is the north direction. Over here, this is 4 kilometers. This is point R. And then S is 12 kilometers south from point R. This is the point R and it is moving in the south. That means moving the downward direction 12 kilometers. If I'm moving downward starting from R in the 12 kilometers thing, so I will reach somewhere here, right? This is point S. This whole distance is from R to S is 12 kilometers. If this is 4, then obviously this one is going to be 8 kilometers. Correct. Now, the last thing. S now point S is in which direction? So, okay, fine. You have to find out S is in which direction and how much far from point P. So clearly S is in which direction? It is lying in the southeast. It is in this direction only. So I don't know what is Q point at, but of course the S is going to be in the southwest direction only because it has moved downwards, right? This is the west direction and here is the east direction. So S, first of all, the very first thing, S lies in the southeast direction. Second thing, it asked you how far from point P. So that means if you have to find out how far from point P, that means you have to find out this PS. You have to find out PS distance. So this is the shortest distance between the 2 points. A straight line between 2 points is the shortest distance between 2 points. We'll be using our so very good Pythagoras theorem. The mathematics is coming here for our rescue now. This is making a 90-degree angle over here and this PQS in triangle PQS, it is a right angled triangle, right? So if it is a right angle triangle, PS forms a hypotenuse and the PQ and QS are the two arms. So that means you can have PS square is equal to PQ square plus QS square, right? And so, all right, let's write down PQ is equal to 6 square plus 8 square, which gives you 36 plus 64, that is equal to 100, right? So this PS is equal to root of 100, which is equal to 10 units per kilometers, which is, that means actually it's plus minus 10, but the distance cannot be negative, so I'm taking only the positive value, so it is 10 kilometers. So hence S point is 10 kilometers in the southeast with respect to P. If I'm talking about P point, so with respect to P point, S is in the 10 kilometers southeast direction. This is the one. Hope this is clear. Let's move next question. So option A is your answer. Let's move next question. 23. Rahul starts from his house, goes 10 kilometers in east, then he turns his left and goes 5 kilometers. Finally, he turns to his left and he goes 10 kilometers. In which direction is he facing at the end? So let's start. Let's start. Again, I hope you are having the very clear idea. Like this is north, south, east, and west. So Rahul is starting from his house. So there is Rahul's house. Here is Rahul's house. He's starting from his house and is moving 10 kilometers towards east. So that means he is moving in this direction and he has moved 10 kilometers. Then he turns to his left. Now Rahul is standing over here. The left is this one. This upper side is the left. And then he goes 5 kilometers. Right? And finally, he turns to, now he's standing over here. If he's going to take another left, he will move in this direction. And this time he has moved 10 kilometers again. In which direction is he facing at the end? See, he's starting from here, right? And then he moved towards the east. If you move towards the east, that means this is the east direction. And of course, to the opposite side of east, you are having this end point. This is towards the west. Correct? So that is your answer. He's moving towards the west direction. Option D. Hope this is clear. Let's go to the next one. Question number 24. What will be the value of the expression if the signs plus and multiply are interchanged? Let's write down the expression once. 45 plus 9 minus 73 multiply by 16 divided by 8. So let's change. It's saying that plus and is replaced with multiply. So 45 multiply by 9 minus 73 and multiply, it is interchanged with plus. So I'll write a plus over here. 16 divided by 8. So using BODMAS over here, whenever you are having your algebraic expressions, you are going to use the BODMAS. So BODMAS says you have to go with the division first of all, because no brackets and no off is available over here. So I'll say 45 into 9 minus 73 plus 16 divided by 8 will give you 2. Then you have a multiplication. 45 into 9 gives you 405 minus 73 plus 2. So 400, these two are the plus ones, so they will be added. This will give you 407 minus 473, which gives you 334. And this is your answer. Let's see the correct option. This. Option B is the one. So let's move. Next question, 25. If plus means divide and minus means multiply, multiply means minus, and divide means plus, then this expression will evaluate to be what? So let's write down the expression. 16 plus 8 minus 2 divided by 4 multiplied by 2. This is equal to what? You have to find out. So let's move according to the question. It says plus is changed to division. So let's change. It will be 16 divided by 8, right? And then this minus is interchanged to multiply. This will be multiplied 2. Divide is being changed to plus, plus 4, and multiply is changed to minus, so minus 2. Now again, we'll be using the same thing. I'll be using BODMAS. Okay, so according to the BODMAS, I'll be solving 16 divided by 8, the very first thing. So this will be 2 multiply by 2 plus 4 minus 2. 2 multiply by 2 will give you 4. 4 plus 4 minus 2. 4 plus 4 will give you 8. 8 minus 2 will give you 6. So 6 is your correct answer. Let's see the options. Option A. So this one is your correct answer. Let's move to the next question. We are done with the mental ability. Now let's go with some of the English questions. Which of this is opposite in meaning to the given word? Amalgamate. And over here, you are having the second words as coalesce, intermingle, separate, affiliate. Let's go with the meaning of all these words one by one so that we can choose out the correct one then. The very first words, amalgamate, means to combine or unite to form one organization or a structure, right? Then the second one, coalesce, this means coming together to form one mass. Intermingle means mix or mix with each other or mingle with each other. Then separate means when distinct, when you get separate or two separate things, two distinct things. Affiliate means officially connecting or attaching. So you have to find out the one which is antonium, that's the opposite word to the amalgamate word. You can clearly see separate because all the rest means that they are combining, they are connecting for some one or the another thing. Whereas separate means distinct, they are not combining but they are getting separate. So this option C is the correct answer for this. Next question 27. Pick out the correct antonium, that is again the opposite word to the given words. Exonerate, acquit, accused, pardon, and liberate. Let's write down again the meanings of these words so that we can find out the correct option. So the very first word is exonerate. Let's write down. So this means, if I'm talking about an official body, then this means to absolve someone from a blame or any fault. Acquit means free someone from a criminal charge. Accused means declaring someone guilty, declaring someone guilty of any criminal offense. By jury or judges in court, something like that. Pardon means to forgive, to forgive or to excuse someone from for some error or some mistake. Forgive for some mistake. Liberate means to set someone free from slavery or imprisonment, something like that. So obviously, you have to find out the correct antonym for the word exonerate, to absolve someone from the blame. The correct one is accused, that is declaring someone is guilty of any particular criminal offense. So option B is the answer to this question. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question 28. So now you have to find out the synonym of the word inevitable. The given options are uncertain, unavoidable, doubtful, or dubious. Let's see the meaning of these words one by one. Inevitable, it means that can't be avoided. The one which can't be avoided or prevented from happening. Uncertain means when you're not sure or you're not able to decide over something. Unavoidable, that cannot be avoided. Something which cannot be avoided, which is sure to happen. Doubtful, when you are uncertain or unlikely over something. Dubious means again not sure or not certain, right? So you have to find out the correct synonyms for the word inevitable. That means unavoidable. See, that can be avoided. They are the two same meaning words. So option B, unavoidable, is the correct answer. Next is question number 29. Select the most appropriate synonym for the given word dormant. Options are active, inactive, quick, and calent. Again, we'll be doing the same thing. Let's see the meaning. Dormant means something that is dormant, is not active or growing. But see, dormant means something that is not active or growing, but has the ability, but has the ability for it to be later. Active. See, active means when you're quite active, when you're quite enthusiastic or energetic. Inactive when you're not energetic, quick, fast. Means brave or heroic. You have to find out the appropriate synonym for the word dormant, which means not active. See, not active and inactive, they are exactly the same meaning words, right? Synonyms for the word dormant can be like uh, it can be asleep or dozing, or it can be napping, resting, sleeping, something like these things, right? When you are inactive, basically. So obviously, option B, inactive, is the correct synonym for the word dormant. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Next question, question number 30. Let's see. In this question, out of the four alternatives, you have to select the alternative which best expresses the meaning of the given idiom or phrase. The given phrase or idiom is to lead astray, and the given options are to take back when you have said what you have said, to misguide, to achieve two results with one effort, to apologize humbly. See, let's see the meaning of this to lead astray. It means to lead someone in wrong direction. And see, obviously, it means to misguide someone. This to take back what you have said, to achieve two results with one effort, to apologize humbly. These all don't go with it. To misguide is the correct answer, is the correct meaning of the word of the phrase. This to lead astray. And let's see the sentence also for this, so that it will be pretty clear. They are not worthy. Let's see the sentence. They are not worthy of being led astray by a little bit of flesh. Or you can say, I was led astray by an out of date map. This is an easier one to understand. I was led astray by an out of date map. So I hope this is clear. Option B is the answer. Next question number 31. So the given phrase in this one is the meaning of the idiomatic expression pull yourself together. Let's see the options: to drag oneself, or help one, get angry, calm down by oneself. See, to pull yourself together, it means to calm oneself, calm oneself down, and begin to think or act accordingly. So you can clearly see option D is going exactly with this. Pull yourself together means to calm down by oneself. This is the correct one. Option D. Let's see a sentence also so that things will be more clearer. He is finding it hard to pull himself together after the accident. Right? So this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Question number 32. So now the next one is to blow away, and you have to find out the correct meaning of this idiom. Alternate inconsistently between moods and actions to be thoroughly impressed, staying informed and updated about everything, doing something that has never been done before. So to blow, first of all, let's see the meaning of this idiom. To blow away. To blow away means to impress someone greatly. To impress someone greatly. Right? So this is the option which is going with the given meaning, to be thoroughly impressed. To blow away means to be thoroughly impressed. Option B is the correct answer. This is one. Let's make a sentence to make things more clearer. Her generosity just blew us away. So, hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question then. Question number 33. Select the word which means the same as the group of words given. A person who wastes his money on luxury. Monarch, expensive, extravagant, or frugal. Let's see from the given options which is the correct one. So I'll be writing down the meanings of them. Extravagant means lacking. um Extravagant, I'm writing down the first one. Extravagant means lacking restraint in spending money or resources. Monarch, it's like head of state, like a king, queen, or an emperor. Expensive means costly in terms of money. Frugal means sparing uh, or economical as regards to money or food. So the person who wastes money in luxury, this means extravagant. So lacking restraint in spending money, that means he's spending a lots of money. So this is the correct answer, option C. Hope this is clear. Next question, 34. You have to find the synonym of the given word. Inequity. The given options are injustice, solitude, unstable, and severe. Let's again see the meaning of each of the words one by one. Inequity is a noun which means quality of being unfair, or like when you are being unfair, or something that is not fair or equal. Injustice means practice of being unjust or unfair. Solitude means state of situation of being alone. State of being alone. Unstable means highly or violently reactive. Severe, extremely bad, or unpleasant. You have to find out the word synonym, which is for inequity, that is injustice only. So when you are being inequity means when you are being unfair. So practice of being unfair, these two exactly go with each other. Option A is the correct answer. So let's move. Next question, 35. So you have to read the passage given below and then answer the questions given below the passage. Some words may be highlighted for your attention. You have to read them carefully. Let's read it once. The Industrial Revolution, which took place from 18th to the 19th centuries, was a period during which predominantly agrarian rural societies in Europe and America became industrial and urban. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, which began in Britain in the late 1700s, manufacturing was often done in people's homes using hand tools or basic machines. Industrialization marks a shift to the power. Special purpose machinery, factories, and mass production. The iron and textile industries, along with the development of the steam engine, played central roles in the Industrial Revolution, which also saw improved systems of transportation, communication, and banking. While industrialization brought about an increased volume and variety of manufactured goods and an improved standard of living for some, it also resulted in often grim employment and living conditions for the poor and working class. Before the advent of the Industrial Revolution, most people resided in small rural communities where their daily existences revolved around the farming. Before the advent, or the first question over here is, before the advent of Industrial Revolution, where did manufacturing primarily take place? It is mentioned in the above paragraph. See, if you are looking at the paragraph very carefully, it is mentioned in the above paragraph in this one, that before Industrial Revolution began in Britain, manufacturing was primarily done in people's homes. See, using the hand tools or the basic machines, unlike the large machinery that came into existence after the revolution began. So it was done in homes. Option D. See, manufacturing was done in people's homes using hand tools and basic machines. Next is question number 36. Which of the following was negative outcome of the Industrial Revolution? So if I'm looking at this, the first three options over here are the rural urban migration, increased volume of goods, variety of goods. So if I'm looking at the very first three options, they are talking about the benefits or the positive outcomes of the revolution. However, the increased demand for labor in factories led to overcrowding of cities like London and Manchester, which resulted in workhouses where families lived crammed together. Thus, poor conditions of living are like this is the one, the poor conditions of living are one of the negative outcomes of the revolution, as mentioned in the paragraph. See, over here it is mentioned already that the poor conditions of living was a result of this. So, this is the answer, option D. Next is question number 37. What was the main source of livelihood for before the revolution? So before the revolution, it is mentioned in the above paragraph that people mainly resided in the rural areas, and the main source of livelihood was farming. Just a minute. So it was they lived in the rural areas. See, they lived in the rural societies, and farming from over there, farming was their main occupation. Livelihood means this is the one. In fact, the economy, so this is just a minute, this option D is the correct answer. So, in fact, the economy before the Industrial Revolution was agrarian in nature. I hope this is clear. Next is question number 38. Here are some of the directions which are given to you. In the following passage, some of the words have been left out. Read the passage carefully and choose the answer for the given blank out for the four alternatives. So I'll be moving on one by one with all the blanks. So over here, I'll be moving one by one with all the blanks. The very first blank is the Golden Globe Awards 2021 was held to dash excellence in the film. What should be the correct answer for the blank one? It should be recognize excellence in the film, assess excellence in the film, aid excellence in the film, or downgrade excellence in the film. See, recognize means to know someone or something because you have been heard, you have heard him or her or experienced it before. Assess means like to know someone or something that you have heard, that you have seen before. Whereas assess means approach towards something. Aid means to help or support in achieving something. Downgrade means to lower someone, lower to reduce to lower grade, lower to, you can say lower grade, reduce to lower grade, you can also say that. So, which is the correct one? Let's read the sentence. The Golden Globe Awards 2021 was held to dash excellence in film. Recognize, not approach, not help, not downgrade. It was used to recognize excellence in the film. So, this is the correct answer, option A. So let's start with question number 39. Now you have to fill in the blank too. Let's read the blank. It says this was a 78th edition of the annual event which honored the best in American television as well as in film 2022 and early 2021. As chosen, what will come in the blank two over here? So let's see the options. The very first one is under, over, in, or by. Let's see. Let's read first of all because reading gives you a very clear picture of the given problem, as well as the film in 2020 and early 2021 as chosen under the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, over the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, in the Foreign Press Association, or by the Hollywood Press Association, which will come under it. So let's see all these prepositions one by one. See the word, the preposition under, where it means when something is happening during. um, as a result of or according to a particular situation, etc. See, I'll give you an example so it will be very much clear. The example says the work was completed under her supervision. The work was completed under his or her supervision. Correct. Now let's move to the second one, over. See, we use this preposition and an adverb to refer to something at a higher position than something else. When something is at higher position in comparison to something else, like involving movement from one side to another, something like this. So, for example, we toasted marshmallows over the fire. See, we toasted marshmallows over the fire. This is the over, right? And now let's move to in. In is when you're talk. We use in to talk about to where something is in relation to a larger area around it. Okay, like when we are talking about something is inside or something else. Like she's in garden. She is in garden. Okay, now let's move to by. And you see, we use the passive voice. We can use a phrase like by to say to who did the action. Like by this thing was done. By this thing was done. This was done by that was something like. Okay, here the preposition by should be used to make the sentence grammatically correct. Over here, let's read it. As well as a film in 2020 and early 2021 as chosen by, like it was chosen by the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, right? So this was the correct one. By, like this thing, particular thing is done by someone or some entity, something like that. I hope this is clear. So this is the correct option. Option D, that is by. Let's move. Next question. Question number 40. Now you have to fill in the blank. What will come in the blank? 3. Let's read the first of all statement because it gives you more than half of the picture, clarity of the picture, like what will come in the blank. American TV series The Crown dash the most awards for the ceremony with 4 awards. So here it is saying the key, the over here it is will win. The given options are will win, won, or wins. Which of these 4 can be the correct, the suitable one that can come in the blank? American TV series The Crown dash the most awards for the ceremony with 4 awards. The given sentence must be in the past tense. It seems it's in the past tense. So will win, of course, will not go because this is the future tense. Win. See, win and wins, they both are incorrect because they are in the present tense. So win and wins both are in the present tense. Right. So obviously these both are out of the question. Then let's see. Won is the past tense. Option one is correct because it is the past participle form of verb. Past participle form of verb. Right. So hence this is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. I hope this question is clear. Let's move to the next one. Question number 41. So here is again. Okay, so here you have to, the direction which is given to you is read each sentence to find out whether there is an error in any part, or if you find no error, then response should be indicated as D option. Let's read. The information obtained from the business owners were relevant to include in the study. That's part A. This is part B. This is part C. And the D one, which is saying no error. So let's see. Over here, the correct sentence, the information obtained from the business owners were relevant to include in the study. If you are reading this whole sentence once, so you can clearly see what is the incorrect one. The word information from here, this is a non-countable noun. That means it can't be counted. This is a non-countable noun, just like you can say air, bread, advice, news. So these type of information, they cannot be counted. They are called non-countable nouns. You can't use a word over here because this information we are talking about, the subject over here is information, and this is a non-countable noun, and we cannot use the verb for it. We can't use the helping verb over as the This verb over here, it is supposed to be was only. So the correct sentence then becomes the information obtained from the business owners was relevant to include in the study. I hope this is clear. So this is the correct one. Word is supposed to be was. The word is the incorrect one. So option C is the incorrect one, which is having the error in it. And it was supposed to be a was in this statement. So this is the correct option. Hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 42. In question number 42, you have to find out which part has an error and mark it as your answer. If it is no error, then you have to write down no error or option D as your answer. Else, you can continue. Let's read the statement. I have many friends which are native speakers. So, see, I have many friends which are native speakers, which the relative pronoun which over here is used mainly for animals or things. For example, Raghav bought the top hybrid car, which will help him save on gas. So, which is not used for the people. For people or to talk about some persons in particular, we use the relative pronoun as who. The relative pronoun who is used mainly for people. For example, the musician who wrote this song is Indian, right? So the correct one is option B because it has the error in it. And what is the error in it? The which should have been replaced with who. So this is the correct answer. I'm repeating, who is used for person or people, and which is not used for person or people. It is mainly used for animals or particular things only. I hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Question number 43. Find out which part has an error, and again, you have to mark down option D if it does not have any error. Let's read the statement. We need to buy a few more pieces of furniture for the bedroom, say a new cupboard and a bedside. Over here, it seems like part A is having error in it. The furniture is a non-countable noun and it does not have a plural form. It has to be furniture only because furniture it is a non-countable noun. See, it's a non-countable noun. That means no plural form of it exists. There is no plural form for the furniture. We commonly use like piece of furniture to refer to an one item or to different kinds of furniture, something like. So this is a incorrect one because furniture is a non-countable noun. You cannot use it in the plural form. The correct sentence is for you is surely to be. We need to buy a few more pieces of furniture instead of furnitures. So this is the option which is correct. Hope this is clear. Let's move to the next question. Question number 44. So you have to spot the erroneous part, if any, in the following statement sentences. COVID-19 is a disease that affects many older people, or it is having no error. See, over here, let's read it again. COVID-19 is a disease that affects mainly older people. The meaning of the noun effect over here, the meaning of the noun effect over here is a result of a particular influence, like in this case it's an influence of the COVID-19. The meaning of the word affect is to have an influence on someone or something, to cause change in something. Okay, when you are saying okay fine, this person is affected by something, affect means to have an influence on someone or something that causes a change in something else, right? So like you can say both buildings were badly affected by a fire, correct? Over here, what should have been, instead of these effects, it should have been affects, correct? So in the given sentence, the diseases has an influence on the old people, therefore the use of effects in part B of the sentence should be replaced by this affects, to make it grammatically correct. So, option B is the correct answer to this question. Let's move to the next one, question number 45. So, this is the question number 45. Let's read it once. You have to fill in the blank with the most appropriate option as given. The government is confident that the standard of living will begin to dash again soon. The given options are lift, rise, revive, and flourish. So, if I'm seeing the given sentences talking about the government's confidence in the successful development of the standard of living, the word standard of living in the sentence is indicating the degree of wealth and material comfort available to a person or to the community. Therefore, the most appropriate word to be used in this option is not lift, not right, not revive. It should be flourish. Let's read the whole sentence again using the word flourish. The government is confident that the standard of living will begin to flourish again soon. So the word flourish means to develop in a successful way in over here. To develop in a successful way. So this is the correct option. Option D. Hope this is clear. Let's move. Next question. Question number 46. So the directions over here, you have to fill in the blank. The most appropriate option as given. Zakir Hussain is a dash when it comes to playing tabla. We are talking about Zakir Hussain. The given sentence is talking about the famous tabla maestro Zakir Hussain. The word playing is being used in the sentence, which is indicating to make the music with a musical instrument. There are several options which are given over here, like contemporary, debtor, connoisseur, or colleague. Which is the correct option out of these? Let's see the meaning of these of the words so that we can clearly see. Because Zakir Hussain is a famous musician, musical tabla player, and he is making music over here. Like he's playing tabla, that means he's making music using the musical instrument. So the word contemporary, it means belong to the same time as something, somebody belonging to the same time as something or somebody as something. Debtor who owes money. So I think this is totally an irrelevant word. So one who owes money. Then you have a connoisseur, which means a person who knows a lot about art, who's like and having an expertise at that. A person who has expert knowledge of something, of like art. You can say food or drinks or anything. Like he's like having an expertise in something. And then colleague, the people who are working together, people who work together, they are called colleagues. So I think looking at all these options, you are very much clear. And with the word which is going to fit over here is connoisseur. Zakir Hussain is a connoisseur when it comes to playing tabla. So this is the correct one. Option C. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next question. Question number 47. You have to fill in the blanks with the most suitable phrasal verb out of the given four. That dropped catch of Matthew Wade dash to be the deciding factor of this match. The given options are turned down, turned out, turned off, or turned away. So let's see what do you mean by turn down over here. See the turn down where you are turning down something. When you're turning something down, it's going in the in a negative way. When you refuse to accept or agree to something, you can say. when you refuse to accept something. Then turned out, from here you can clearly see what do you mean by the turned out. To happen in a particular way, like something unexpected. Turned off, to leave the road while traveling, to move to some another road line. Turned away, to move your face, to move your face, so that you're not looking at something. You can say to move your face away. These are the meanings. So that dropped catch of Matthew Wade dashed to be declining deciding factor of the match. It turned out to happen in a particular way which was unexpected, turned out to be the deciding factor in this match. So this option B is the correct answer. This is the one. I hope this is clear to you. Let's move. Next question. Question number 48. Fill in the blank with the most appropriate word. The blank is the giants are stomping and roaring to life, hurling their dash bodies into each other's arms. The given options are sparse, colossal, infinite, simul, and thrift. Let's see the meaning of all of these one by one. So, sorry, sparse means thinly dispersed, or you can say scattered. Easy one. Colossal means extremely large, extremely large. Infinitesimal means extremely small. And thrift means the quality of using money or the other resources carefully when you're not wasting something. Okay? No wastage. When you're using everything very carefully, like money or other resources, everything is being used very carefully. So that is called the thrift. Now let's see which of these options exactly going into the answer. It says the giants are stomping and roaring to the life, hurling their dash bodies into each other's arms. So the giants are stomping and roaring to life, hurling their colossal bodies into each other's arms. This is the correct answer. Option B. So let's move to the next question. Hope this is clear to you. Question number 49. Out of the four alternatives, which one can be best substituted for the given words and tenses? Study of fishes. Given options are entomology, mycology, hypatology, or lithology. And let's see the meaning of each and one of them one by one. This entomology, it means study of insects. Mycology means the study of fungi. Hypatology means study of amphibians. And this one is the study of fishes. So this is your correct option. That is option D is your correct answer. Let's move to the next question. Question number 50. So here it is given, the direction is given. You have to find the correct sequence for the given fill up. Once upon a time, dash the queen. A princess named the queen with her father, the king, the queen. Snow White lived in a castle, the queen, and her stepmother, the queen. So, out of these, like if you are to see which one correctly goes, which sequence is correctly filled up in the blank, once upon a time. Let's see one by one. Once upon a time, a princess named. This should be the first one. A princess named. So when we are talking about name, obviously, what we are talking about, let's talk about her name then. Snow White. Right? A princess named Snow White lived in a castle. So here will be option R. Well, now the next one will be either Q or S, like which one it will be. So now it says, let's read it. Once upon a time, a princess named Snow White lived in a castle with her father. So Q, the king, and her stepmother. So it's easy, right? PRQS. This is the one. Option B is correctly fitting into this place. Right? See the opener, the very much opener over here is P, as it introduces the context of the paragraph. After this, R will come as it is calling the prince's name, which is Snow White. Then Q will come, because Snow White, after talking about the Snow White in a castle, of course, she's living with her father. This should be the next one, with the father, the king, and the stepmother. Right? So let's move. I hope this is very much clear to you.